Hello everyone, it is princess_mini4 and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, this is going to be a paint and talk with me. If you guys are new here, please make sure you hit that notification bell and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a post. Okay you guys, so you guys are not going to see my face for this video, probably not. But this is going to be me just talking a little bit and painting. So these are from the Dollar Tree. We have this jack-o'-lantern right here. So, yep, they're all $1.25 from Dollar Tree. Then this is just a regular pumpkin. And I just kind of wanted to... Why are these covered? Oh, I wonder if they changed the price. Because why did they have that covered? That's so weird. Anyway, so these are what I'm going to paint. Now, they're probably not going to be like the traditional colors. But I got this little acrylic paints, I think, from Walmart. So I don't know what colors I'm going to do. These are like acrylic vivid, so they're not like, you know, our regular orange. So I might do like a different theme. So I'm starting to notice people doing different colors. So maybe I'll do something like that. But I do like pink and purple, so maybe I'll do like a pink for one. And then do like a, you know, because everything doesn't always have to be traditional, you know, like maybe I could do a different theme. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, okay. I think this is a better angle. All right, you guys, so we are going to be painting our jack-o'-lantern first. And I think I am going to do this one pink. So the base is going to be pink, and then we're going to have obviously the eyes, the nose, and the mouth will be like this little blacky color. And they all, I don't know if y'all can see, but they all kind of have like that little, you know, shine to them. So we're going to start off with this. Yeah, so I don't know, it's like a hot pink, and I don't think y'all can see the sparkles, but there's a whole bunch of sparkles on there. So I am filming this video on Sunday, September 28th. We are almost out of September, and this video is actually dropping on October 1st. So happy October, everyone. You guys can comment down below, what are you looking forward to in October? For me, I'm looking forward to my birthday. And honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to being busy. Like, I know I've mentioned in the video that just dropped actually today that my one coworker, her last day was actually, I think, the 22nd. Not the 22nd, the 26th, I think. So she gone. I don't, you know, she gone. Pretty much for the month of October, the last 2 weeks in October, I was actually scheduled to work every day anyway. Like 5 days a week, I should say. But now I'm working 5 days a week pretty much every week except for one. I think there's 5 weeks in October. So, you know, which is not really what I'm used to. It's only been 1 week that I've worked a full week since I've been working a full-time job. So it's going to be interesting. I'm really going to stay centered in Christ, like really stay centered in Christ. And I'm going to really try to like not complain. I feel like that doesn't make you look good, you know, because I do like my job, y'all. I really do like my job. It's just sometimes it's just, I just feel like, I don't know, I expected to kind of just like get used to having a job, and then it's taking me a little bit longer sometimes. Like even when it comes to something as simple as filming this video, y'all, I was like, today I actually had the great time or the great chance to spend some time with my best friend. So we like I said, we don't get to see each other that often. I think this is my first time seeing her, I think, since I turned 21, I think. Or did we go out to the movies? I don't know. But we don't see each other that often. Obviously, going from seeing each other every day in school to seeing each other maybe once a year, it's like a big change, you know? So we went to the mall today. We kind of walked around and just took our time, browsed, and just got to, like, not got to know each other, but just kind of, you know, caught up with each other. I'm gonna paint those black. So I hope it's like a black though. It doesn't have to be perfect. But yeah, so it was good. And then we went to Barnes and Nobles and walked around Barnes and Nobles and everything, and then we left. You know, it's something we should do more often. Like, now she's a full-time student now and I'm a full-time worker, so it's going to be, you know. And I honestly told her, I was like, look, my best days to hang out are Sundays, because I'm already out, y'all. I'm already at church, you know. So it's like, I ended up getting out of church early today because our pastor's on vacation, so we had like a different person preaching. But typically I probably would have just had to go straight from church, because usually we're not out till like 12ish. So, but I was able to come home, get changed, and then go back. But yeah, it was a good day. But then it's like, you know, I came home and, you know, all my little things I do on Sunday, you know. So my room is still a mess. I'll do that one day this week when I have a day off. But normally I try to neaten up my room and try to pick out my clothes, my like underclothes for the week. And, you know, I wash my bra. You know, I have to fill up my pillowcase, not my pillowcase, fill up my water bottle after it's been washed. You know, there's a lot of things I do, you know. So everything kind of got pushed behind. And then I cooked dinner, which, even though when it says on the thing it takes 30 minutes, it takes more than 30 minutes to cook, you know. So it took me like an hour to cook dinner. We didn't eat dinner till 7. Like, I just got done eating dinner and it's what time is it? 7:32. So, you know, it's something to get used to, and it's just kind of, your life is completely different, you know. So I've been kind of working on that, and then I'm like, oh man, I gotta film this video, then I have to film another video today, and I'm like, dang, when am I gonna have time to edit? You know, it's just a lot, you know, trying to prioritize things that are like really important, like obviously eating, drinking, showering, you know, those kind of things are important. Like, I always like to think to myself, if I ever oversleep, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna try to brush my teeth and hop in that shower. That's gonna be the two things that are most important. Eating is not that important, and like, not reading my Bible is important, but when it comes to like getting to work, like the Lord understands, you know. Those are kind of the things that I be thinking about. But when it comes to like my job, y'all, I really do like my job. It's just the getting used to being out of the house for about, I would say about 10 hours per day, you know. And then it's like, you know, because I was talking to my cousin who has the two boys. I told her, I was like, I just have no time for myself, you know. It's like, you just feel like you just never have time for yourself. And she said, girl, wait till you have kids, it's even worse then. Which, I mean, I'm sure it is, but I don't know. That's just what it is, y'all. I'm really trying to like not complain as much about it, because I am really grateful to have a job. Especially, like I said, I went into this job with no experience. I literally finished school like a month before, and I'm over here working a full-time job, you know. We're actually going on the 3-month anniversary in October, so this month there will be a little update on that, so I don't want to talk too much about that. But life has been good other than that, y'all. It's just been a lot of like, there's like health issues, but not really issues, because it could always be worse. But I be like going to the doctors, and I be trying to like tell them my symptoms and stuff, and it's just like they always just kind of downplay my symptoms, and that just gets old so fast. Like, aren't you a doctor? And that's why when I get to work some days I sit there and I'm like, okay, I like being an MA. I could be an MA for a little while. Other days I'm like, I want to go and I want to apply, and I want to just keep going to school, you know. And when it comes to like, at least my experience with doctors, I know the kind of doctor I want to be. I want to be a doctor that advocates for my patients, you know. Like, if my patient comes in there with a stomach ache, I want to get to the bottom of why they're having a stomach ache. Like I said, my doctor, she just like blows me off like it's not a big deal, you know. And then there's so many. There was just a case the other day. She was like 20 something years old, and actually, yeah, and she was a live streamer, and kept going to the doctors. They said, kept brushing her off, saying it was nothing, you know, it really wasn't anything, you know. And then ends up having stage 4 colon cancer, and she died, y'all. She died, you know. Then there was another one not too long ago, actually like almost in the same week. Like, why do doctors do that? You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, okay, if you sit there and you do all the tests and all the tests come out as negative, then you can say that. They don't even want to run the test on you. That's what kind of frustrates me. It's like they act like the money's coming out of their pocket. It's coming out of my insurance. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't understand what's up with these doctors these days. I don't know if they're lazy, you know, and I'm really considering, because I'm about to get new insurance the day this video drops. I have new insurance. So I'm thinking about getting another doctor, you know, because at the end of the day, there are so many other doctors out there, and I do not have to stay with the same doctor. And I really do like her. That's kind of the sad thing about it, is because I do like her, but it's like I just went there, like a lot of times I go there and she just doesn't take me seriously, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I went there for something as simple as like, and I've been complaining about it, not on the channel, I don't think, but it's like I've been having like pain in my left foot. And it's not when I walk or anything, but it's when I touch it or when I'm like putting on my socks or my shoes, and it's all the time. And it's been like that since the beginning of this year, maybe even last year sometime. So it's not something like, oh, just take a Tylenol. I take Tylenols all the time. I'm currently on my cycle. I've been taking Tylenol. It still hurts every single day. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I sit there and I massage my feet after I shower, and I didn't just massage, just put lotion on, my feet hurt. Like, what do you mean? And then it's like both of my big toes have been numb for like about a few months now. I've been putting it off because I've been working. And she's just like, oh, probably when you cross your leg, that's why they go numb. I'm like, they're numb all the time. But she just won't listen to me, y'all. And then she just completely just logs out her computer and then it's like, all right, well, you have a good day. I'll see you. Like, what? Like, I was like on the verge of tears. So that's why sometimes when I'm at work, I really kind of want to go back to school and maybe start with nursing, go to nursing school. But I want to become a doctor, y'all. Like sometimes, and I don't know if it's something I really want to do, but it's like when I think about how many people have lost their lives over these careless doctors that we have these days, that makes me want to become a doctor so I can show them what a good doctor is. When my patient comes in there with something, I want to find out what is the problem. I know there's probably little protocols when it comes to like insurance and everything, but there's so many things it could be these days, y'all. Like it could be any kind of cancer, any kind of anything. They don't want to do colonoscopies until you're 40 something years old. But why did that 20-year-old girl just die from colon cancer? Like, can we stop putting an age limit on cancer? It's stupid, y'all. People die from cancer every day. We had a newborn in our office, not talking about who they are or whatever, but they were almost kind of born with it. Like they were like a few days old when they found out that the kid had cancer. An infant, a newborn. Why do y'all still put ages on cancer? It's stupid, y'all. It's so stupid. That's just what I want to say about that. And that's why sometimes when I'm at work, I'm like, nah, I want to go back to school, because I need to show these people what you should be doing, you know. I don't know, but I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm done with this one. I'm gonna let it dry, then I gotta be real careful when I do the black part. All right, you guys, so we are gonna start the second one. Hopefully my shirt's not too revealing. Anyway, y'all, for dinner I cooked some chili. It was really good. I liked it. This one has like a little thing on it, so this is what it looks like before I paint it. So let me take this off. So I'm like burping, y'all. I usually do that a lot after I eat or drink anything. But I am really excited for October, y'all. I think I kind of got little plans, I think, for my birthday. You guys are just gonna have to stay tuned for my birthday vlog, which is obviously coming out after my birthday. That's my only day off, y'all. It's so funny, but yeah, we're gonna get through it. You know, like I said, I'm really gonna stay centered in Christ, and I'm really going to be praying, what they say, pray without ceasing. That's gonna be me, because I know I'm gonna need that, because you know, sometimes you get like burnt out and everything, and you know, and I'm trying not to like I said, complain all the time, but I do that anyway. You know, like I'm just naturally a complainer, and it's all gonna be the same color, so I don't really care. But I'm naturally like a complainer. Like if I get behind a slow person in the car, I'm just like, oh, why are you driving so slow? Like that's just naturally me. And I've been trying to work on myself. But I say I'm trying to work on myself, like I'm really not, because I just complain. So I'm really like, one of my goals for okay, I don't know who my grandma was talking to. I want to make sure she wasn't calling me. So She threw me off completely. The heck. Yeah, I'm really gonna like try to focus on not complaining for the month of October. And I always have little goals for each month. So that's gonna be one of my like main goals, is to like not complain. And whenever I feel like I need to complain, I need to like pull out my Bible app or just pick up my Bible and read, you know, because I feel like that's gonna be really the only thing that's gonna get me through this month. And another thing I also want to do this month is start going to Bible study. So I've been trying to go, but honestly for me it's like I just have to get started. Once I get started, because in the beginning of this year, not really the beginning, but like kind of, I don't know, it was like April-ish when I was in my medical assistant class. I had started going, and once I started going, I was going every week, you know. So I need to get back into that. So because not that it's like a need, but it's like it's something like I feel like I should go, because you know I feel like we all get we need our little midweek revival. Like why should I only come to the Lord's house on Sunday, especially when it's open on Wednesday? You know, I don't always have to eat there because I can just always just be there at 6:30. But sometimes I just like to eat my food since I cook my chili. So I'm gonna eat my chili and then I'm gonna go there. It's just hope I get off of work early enough. If not, I'm just gonna have to go straight from work, you know. I need to stop letting this job stop me from doing stuff, because I'm telling y'all, like I be so, after I get home from work, I just be wanting to just like my version of bed rotting is like scrolling on social media, because I don't get in my bed until it's bedtime, and once I wake up I'm out of my bed. So now I'm gonna try to start going to bed a little bit earlier, but it's so hard to do that, because then if I go to bed earlier, then it's like, because right now I'm behind 3 YouTube videos, and I know it's like, girl, I just think I just have my priorities in the wrong spots. My priorities are in the wrong places completely. but that's the thing, everybody has their own, you know, their own needs and their own wants. Like I like my YouTube videos. I like filming them. I like watching them. Like we all have our own things that we like. Like my grandma really likes watching TV. And my uncle, I think he's like a real big, like he likes to watch movies. You know, like I feel like we all have our things that we do for our own pleasure, you know. So for me, it's watching YouTube videos. So that's why I be like, I hate when I come home on like Saturday, not on Saturday, but like Friday night, and I got like 10 videos to watch. Which is not like a bad thing. I could do like a little marathon, but then it's like, it's not like I get to stay home and do nothing. But y'all, I gotta go out there and tally up how much money. I know I spent a lot of money this month. It's so weird, y'all. I immediately got a job, and it's just like I've been spending like thousands and thousands of dollars every month. I don't get it. It's like, I don't know what it is. Because now that I've had a job, y'all, I've spent so much money. I mean, today I was having fun. Like, I can't even tell y'all how much money I spent today. Then I had to get gas. But I can't even tell y'all how much money I spent today. But no, I mean, like, as soon as I've gotten a job, I feel like I've just been dropping, like, racks after racks after racks. I'm like, dang. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's another thing of coming with having a job. But, yeah, I don't know. What else are my goals for October? Honestly, just to kind of just be in the moment, y'all. Just kind of just enjoy fall. Because fall is really my favorite season. My next favorite season would have to be winter, because there's no bugs. And honestly, I like the clothing. Oh, I shouldn't scratch my hair. It's probably paint in there, but I'm itching. But I like the fall is really my favorite. So y'all know pumpkin spice is up there. So, but yeah, I just kind of want to just enjoy it. And I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any pumpkin patches or anything this year, unless I go with my brother and his family. But not to talk bad about people, but every time they make any kind of plans, it always falls through. So I just don't. So I'm like, either I'll go with my uncle or I won't go at all, which is fine. I've gone 2 years in a row. And if I want to make an apple pie, I can, you know, buy apples from the grocery store. But yeah, I definitely want to hang out with my both of my brothers this month. Because yeah, it's just something I want to kind of get into the habit of doing. It's going to probably have to be a weekend and hopefully a Sunday. So that's the thing. It's like, honestly, I'm really trying to like push on my Sabbath Saturdays, y'all. Like really, like I'm trying to push. I don't like this little thing here because now it's going to be all purple. I feel like they should have had it where you could take it off. But yeah, like I'm trying to push on my Sabbath Saturdays, even when it gets to the point where if I can clean up during the week so I don't have to clean up on Saturday, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Just because it's like I just want a day, like, and it's not even just like a day where I can scroll on social media. No, it's a day where I don't even have to leave the house, you know, because that's another thing where I start to realize, like, I spend the most money every time I leave the house. So it's like, but yeah, I am going to paint this and come back, y'all. Actually, all right, you guys, so I am getting ready to paint this part. And then we shall be done. So I think this is like a blacky color. I don't really know. We just gotta be real careful with this. I don't want it to come off. But one thing I was thinking about was I might have to like not call out, because I don't really want to call out. I think you're not supposed to call out until your 90 days are up. But on November 1st, I'm doing something, and I'm doing it. Like, I don't care what happens. But the tickets are already bought, so I'm going, you know. But I sat there and we have our little thing that we get paid off of or whatever, and you can go on there and you can put like a time request for a day off. So I put in a time request for a day off literally like a month, nah, I can't say a month ago, but a few days ago. No, probably the beginning of September, y'all. And she already denied my day off. How you gonna deny my day? And November 1st is a Saturday, y'all. So I just put in for a day off because I don't want to have to work that Saturday, because I'm not even going to be in the same city. So, and it does not matter if she schedules me or not. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to still go. It's just either I can hope that somebody can cover my shift, or I'm just going to have to call out. Because, and the thing is, the good thing is it shows that she denied it. And I'm telling, of course my timer goes off. I didn't even know I set one. I was telling my grandma, I'm like, how can you deny my time off 2 months in advance? Like, that's just being petty. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like, oh, you can't call out on Saturday. Yes, I can. Because at the end of the day, like, no. And then they always crack me up. They're always like, you don't want to get that overtime pay? No, girl, I want to go where I bought the tickets for. I don't care about the overtime pay. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like in November I'm gonna have to do my first little call out. Because like I said, what else can you do in that circumstance, y'all? I most definitely put in my time out. And she also denied another day in November. I have like well, I might not keep that day, but I'm supposed to have a, what is it called? A physical exam with that doctor that I am starting to not like anymore. And I didn't even put in for the full day off. I just said, don't schedule me, or not don't schedule me, but can you not schedule me for the 8 to 5 shift, because I have a appointment at 8 a.m. And again, I put this in the beginning of September and she's already denying it. Like, how do you deny something 2 months in advance? So yeah, just thought I wanted to say that. The perks of having a job. I just feel like it's something in the name of being like a supervisor that they feel like they just have to be, I don't even want to say rude, just like, I don't know. They just feel like they just have to be like that. Because why would you deny somebody's time? Especially when I'm not even saying that I can't work that day. I'm just saying I can't work that shift. So you could schedule me the 11 through 8 shift. But she's just like, nah. Like, how can you deny it for 2 months in advance? It's just, that's why I just find it funny. And I be telling my grandma stuff, and she's like, no, you're looking at it too much. And then when I told her this, she was like, no, that's just petty. I'm like, thank you. Like, that's petty. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, whenever they deny your time off or whatever, they never give you like a reason. Because I would have loved to know what is the reason. But it's just that, like I said, I just won't be there. You know, and I'm not even trying to like, oh, you know, I know I'm new to this job and everything. But it's like, I still have a life. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I didn't get to do anything all summer because I worked. You know, I started working in the middle of summer, so I didn't get to go to the beach. All I did for myself really this summer was go to the pool. So it's like, nah, I'm going to go to where I'm going. Like I said, but usually they're kind of okay with swapping shifts, so that shouldn't be a problem. But we'll see, I guess. If not, I'll just have to call out. I'm gonna have to ask that girl, how do you call out? Because I don't even know how to do it. And I don't even think I'm gonna be up on my 90 days by then. But I mean, it is what it is. Because unless she gonna pay me the money back for those tickets I bought, which I know she ain't. So, and I'm not even just saying that to be mean or nothing, like, or just to be like smart. But it's like, no. I just think that's just, honestly, I just think that's just being petty. But that's just my opinion. If you guys have a different opinion, you guys can let me know. But I am almost finished this part, y'all. Then I'm gonna end this video off. This is the start of my like fall series. Trying to be, anyway. So this is the first thing I'm doing for the fall. I mean, I've been having like my, you know, pumpkin spice, you know, foods and stuff. And my little coffees and teas. So, but this is like my crafts. And I think this is nice to just kind of do something that's not like a screen, because I do spend a lot of time on a screen. Like even at my job, like we're putting in the vitals and all this stuff, everything's on a screen. Like some days my eyes are like burning, and that's just because, I mean, you know, our eyes are literally always on the screen. So this is kind of nice to do. It's like almost like a little bit of self-care. That's another one of my goals for October, y'all. Is self-care with God. Because I know there's a few Christians that believe that we shouldn't do self-care. Which everybody has their own opinions. I don't think there's anything wrong with self-care. It's obviously, it's not like, don't put yourself before God. But I mean just like pampering myself. You know, like massaging myself, you know, just, you know, taking extra time when I get out the shower, you know, just little things like that, instead of just always rushing and, you know, and just doing stuff like this. It's just kind of like peaceful, you know, because this is kind of peaceful. So that is pretty much the end of this video, y'all. I'm gonna show you both of these, and yeah, we can end this off. Hopefully it's not too long, but I'm gonna show y'all this one first. All right, and it's not the traditional colors. I was doing my own thing, so, and it's still a little wet. That's lovely. So we have our purple pumpkin, and we have our pink jack-o'-lantern. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell knowing I post, and share this video with your friends. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, love you.